Humans, you humans, I am your herald of the god. Yeah, come here, look at it. Yeah, look at it over there, look at it. Now look at me. And welcome back to the Culture Guys channel with your boy Mike. Okay, so I got a chance to check out Carry On Netflix, a Netflix original. Man, so in the tradition of Christmas movies that Netflix releases every year, this is one of those. It's a completely original movie starring Taron Egerton, Sophia Carson, Jason Bateman, and you recognize Theo Rossi in here from a couple of other movies as well. All right, so basically the premise of the movie is your boy Taron Egerton, Ethan. Ethan plays a TSA agent, basically, who is kind of down on his luck, kind of lost some ambition. He's got a girlfriend who's pregnant, and basically he's kind of, trying to figure out where this TSA thing is going with him, with his career. It's kind of a dead end job to him. I think he had ambitions to go pursue the police academy, but that fell through. So here he is as a TSA agent, and he just doesn't have that fire up under him. You know what I'm saying? His girlfriend is trying to tell him like, yo, like you got it inside you, man. You got this, but he don't got it. And the situation happens at the airport where Jason Bateman's character, there's a plot basically to put this nerve agent chemical on this plane for it to go off and kill everybody. And it's a really powerful, really strong nerve agent that kills you from the inside out. And so Ethan basically on accident, he replaces one of the other TSA agents who was supposed to be at this post. That the people that Jason Bateman are working with, they had their eye on this other guy, was a black dude there, and that was the person that they were going to blackmail into letting, basically coercing him or blackmailing him into allowing this nerve agent in this carry-on to go through the little detectors, the little X-ray machine and all that. But something happened where, Ethan, last minute, they swapped him out. So now he's in charge. They didn't anticipate that, but they worked quick and they were able to basically blackmail him by saying, hey, listen, if you don't do this shit, we're going to kill your pregnant girlfriend. And they had all the information on his girlfriend, who he is and all that shit. So it was like a hacker who, working behind the scene. That's Theo Rossi's character, who's working with Jason, feeding him information the whole time. And they're feeding Ethan information through the little earpiece. Meanwhile, Ethan's being watched by his boss the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So chaos happens. I'm not going to give you guys every single detail of this movie for real, because I feel like this is a movie that is worth sitting down and checking out yourself with your fam. You know what I'm saying? One of those Saturday night popcorn movies around this time of year. But long story short, he goes in there and he diffuses the nerve agent bomb and all that shit. But fuck all that. We're going to get straight to the point, man. I think this to me felt like, well, first of all, Jason Bateman, if you don't know, you're not familiar, from Ozarks, the other series on Netflix, who he does a phenomenal job. I think is one of my top 3 favorite shows ever on Netflix. And Netflix has had a lot of shit come through over the years. Black Mirror is still number 1 on Netflix for me, period. I don't care what anybody says. I think Ozark may be number 2 for real, but Jason Bateman carries the Ozark series, you know what I'm saying? And he definitely carries this show, this movie in a way. I feel like I didn't like seeing Jason Bateman as this terrorist guy, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole plot and ploy that you have to kind of watch the movie to understand and unfold and unwrap and all that. And seeing him as a bad guy, like it's cool when he was in Ozarks, because he was like, he was like this unaware, unassuming family guy who had no ties to mob ties or drug dealers and nothing like that. So that sarcastic kind of the way he delivers his lines and all that shit, it worked beautifully in that show. And that's what made it so good. Him and his wife and, you know what I'm saying, all that. But in this show, he's deliberately a bad guy who don't give a fuck. He's just trying to get the job done. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know if maybe it was his hair. I don't know if it's his outfit with the ball cap and all that. Man, I don't know, man. It just felt off seeing him in this type of role. And I'm sure he's played, this villain type of role before. But seeing him kind of, make these demands and, kind of just as basically not a terrorist, but kind of like a terrorist or working in a plot that is terrorism adjacent, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I liked his character. Don't get me wrong. I loved his acting. I love, again, the way he sarcastically delivers his lines and shit like that. That shit kind of made the movie, gave it some flavor and some flair to it. Ethan, it's a suspenseful kind of thriller type of movie. With all that being said, I like the movie. I will never go back and watch this movie ever again. It wasn't because it was a bad movie. This movie falls in under the category of, and I know what the directors and them were trying to do, what they were going for. They were going for the Die Hard thing. And they were trying to go for the Die Hard fans out there that every year argue with their family members and their partners about whether Die Hard is an actual Christmas movie. Here's my take on those type of movies. First of all, how can you determine if it's a Christmas movie or not? Y'all, if they can tell that whole story and that whole plot and everything and pluck Christmas out of it and it has no effect or change on the story whatsoever, it's not a Christmas movie, y'all. It's simply a movie with a Christmas aesthetic. All right? So you go tell your friends that. You bring them back, show them this video, and I'll maybe break this down shit one day with like a Venn diagram and all that bullshit. But no, for real, like, it's not a Christmas movie. It's a movie. It's an action movie that takes place at Christmas. I'll put it to you like this. If you plucked out Christmas out of Die Hard and you replaced it with Valentine's Day, would you call it a Valentine's Day movie? Probably not. You'd be like, oh, Die Hard was an action movie. It just so happened that it was during Valentine's Day. But because he said some stuff and there was a Christmas tree and he had a Santa hat on and maybe ate a candy cane or something, it's a Christmas movie. It's not. This is one of those movies I think the directors were going for that crowd that strongly believes Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And listen, I'm not hating on Die Hard being a Christmas movie. If you love watching Die Hard during the Christmas holidays, man, do your thing. That's what entertainment and movies and art is about, man. If it's great, you can come back to it anytime. Nigga, I used to watch Home Alone during the summertime with my brothers in the middle of summer, like on summer break, back to back on repeat. We watch one and then we watch two. And then the next day we wake up and we watch one. We did that shit for years as kids. So I can't tell nobody how to watch a movie. If you love it, you love it. This is one of those movies. But as far as like being a good movie or even a good holiday movie, there wasn't enough Christmas aesthetic. It just took place during Christmas. I think it was on Christmas Eve is when all this shit happened. And there was hardly a Christmas aesthetic. It was just the fact that the airport was busy and that's all it was, man. So yeah, that's my review on Carry On. A decent not action, but a decent thriller, but not good enough for you to want to come back and watch this over and over every single year. I will never watch this ever again. Now, on to the good shit. Tomorrow, the trailer for the Superman movie, the James Gunn Superman movie, will finally be released. I forgot the time that's going to be released, but I will be checking my timeline all fucking day. I don't care what I'm doing. And I can't wait for it. They dropped a teaser for the teaser trailer, which I've never seen no shit like, well, I have, but the anticipation for this movie, even the trailer alone is so big, man. If you get on social media right now and you're on the nerd part of social media, that's all anyone is talking about. I'm excited, man. I told y'all before, let James cook. You know, I know there's a lot of hate for James Gunn right now, man, but we don't even know what he's capable of. We don't even know how this is going to work out. So far from the teaser of the teaser trailer looks, it seems like it's going to be exciting. So I'll be back here tomorrow to give you my full review on the actual full teaser trailer. And in the meantime, I'll see y'all in the next video. You better pull up on me. Don't do it for me. do it for the gods.